David here with an update video. I'm not as creative as Red with his update videos, so bear with me because this one's going to be a somewhat long, drawn-out update video. Three things have happened over the past roughly week and a half. Now, I had recorded some gameplay, roughly 4.5 hours worth of Destiny 2 gameplay of me just shitting around while completely drunk off my ass trying to form a coherent sentence while Red was on commentary with me through a Discord call. Then I went on vacation, as many of you know, because Red took over for the update video from while I was on vacation. And that got put off, and 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 put off. Until I had actually forgot it existed until one of my friends who I've been talking to about this texted me like, hey, you said you were making a Destiny series? I'm like, oh shit, I do have that footage, right? Well, I put that into Adobe. I was going to cut it up into episodes, so I'm like, my ranting and trying to form a coherent sentence on that, I didn't even know where to cut it. It was literally all over the spectrum of bullshit. So trying to make coherent episodes out of that 4.5 hours of gameplay footage was impossible. So I do apologize for that. I'm going to be doing another series now that I'm a higher light level and done with the story and to somewhere decent place in the game down the road. Probably do some Iron Banana bullshit, fuck around with friends on that, and make something that I can edit and upload and schedule before I forget where the fuck I'm at on my schedule. You know, creating a backlog is great when you're an early YouTube channel. It really is, because then you don't have to really worry about shit until the point where you have so much footage on your hard drive that you don't remember what the fuck you intended with this footage to begin with. Lesson learned the hard way. I just deleted 4.5 hours worth of gameplay footage because I couldn't comprehend where I had initially intended to fucking cut the series. So that's major issue one. So that's postponed for a while. Iron Banana just launched. I'll probably hop on that bullshit this weekend and do a couple rounds of that, get the new gear, boost my light level even more up to like the 300 range where I can do the raid finally and have that little notch in my belt, because even with guided games, completing the entire raid has been an impossibility for me right now because I keep getting sidetracked with other projects. So I might turn the raid into a series. I feel like every time I do one of these update videos, I have a drink in my hand. It's kind of weird. I have issues. But issue number 2, as I have made painfully aware in another video a couple days ago, Noble has departed the project. This came about due to what I'm going to assume boils down to creative differences. He never gave a clear reason why he was leaving. I don't know if he was just being too hard on himself because of his internet situation, or he just got tired of putting up with unprofessional but professional assholes like us. But we will welcome him back with open arms should he decide to come back. He did not leave on bad terms. It was just we needed to get our videos out there on a somewhat timely manner. I mean, I just explained my own fuck up. But I never actually put a date on that. We had put a tentative date on the death battles. Yes, apparently I just got an email from YouTube and Twitter, both. Great. In the middle of an update video. It's fantastic. One saying the Iron Banner is indeed live, and another one saying that a video is ready to be published. I'm assuming that is my next topic after I'm done with this. So with Noble leaving, projects got pushed up and pushed back and pushed up and pushed back and pushed up and pushed back. So we've restructured our schedule to fit the new format. And it's tentatively as follows, so bear with me. I just picked up Shadow of War and filmed a video about how I feel about the microtransactions within the game and various other titles. Teetering on the episode 4, I believe, was our microtransaction rant video that I went off tangent and just fucking talked for almost a half hour about why people should embrace them, because they are indeed part of our future as gamers. They're essentially the new DLC, which people will just have to get used to until the market is not there anymore, just like with season or the online passes that we had a few years ago. That market died quick, and they reversed that, and now we pay membership fees for, services like our Xbox Live and our PlayStation Plus and whatever else is out there. I mean, obviously Steam's free for everything, but that's because Steam's awesome. But before I get too far off tangent and this video becomes increasingly long and bullshit and takes away from your attention spans as the viewers, because I have a very monotone voice, this video and all that will be utilized in a new series that we're doing, where I'm essentially going to call them almost mini podcasts, where I Skype in or Discord in, whichever is more usable at the time for whoever I have online, where we talk and bullshit for about a half hour, 45 minutes about a random topic, like the one I'm using to launch microtransactions. And for another episode, I intend to have, another friend pop in and say his or her speech about how they feel about microtransactions. Another one could be about shonen tropes or sending tropes, or just this anime season, or hiatuses in manga, shit like that. There's many topics that we can put into bite-sized videos and just have them be like a little mini roundtable discussion. Now, another one will be a Shadow of War Let's Play series, where I have somebody hop in and use their humor to bounce off of, as Thurman does in his Game and Chill videos. That will be the new format of my Let's Plays, because it's painfully aware I cannot formulate a coherent, straight path of fucking commentary without somebody to bounce off of, which I'm completely fine with. So we'll have the Shadow of War as like a follow-up to my very, very disliked Shadow of Mordor long Let's Play. And I'm poking fun at myself there, because I realized it wasn't that good. It's at a time where I had just gotten the Elgato and was trying to figure shit out and tinkering with settings and shit. I'm fine with that being not as viewed. In the future, it can be used as like, remember when we were shit? But Telltale Batman Season 2, Episode 2, still coming. The Life is Strange Before the Storm Episode 2 will be coming as soon as that launches. I realize that you guys did not like the fact that there were ads on the video. I do reiterate that you should go watch the Merlin Strike video, and I'll try to annotate it up there. As somebody that's dealt with independent music industry BS. I know how hard it is to get your name out there. That's why I chose to allow the ads to remain on the video, even though we are clearly below the threshold of needing ads on our video, or being acceptable to have ads on our videos. So I do apologize and understand, but I will probably allow the same thing on these videos. So bear with me. You've seen the Final Fantasy bullshit mobile game a million times, I know. And it seems to be the most popular ad, either that or a Chili's ad or even a Google ad. Those are the three that I see the most right now. And I see that fucking Final Fantasy ad more times than I've literally taken a shit this year. It's that fucking bad. We won't be returning to the face cam for our podcast for a while, until we know it will work and work well and not be complete and utter shit. So, episode 14 will be launching this Sunday, and it'll be me, the avatars over, here, and then the usual Red's hilarious editing skills here. And we hope you really appreciate it. We spent roughly 4.5, 5 hours editing this 3-hour video. Cutting bullshit out, making it less shit. And we do apologize. There's a beginning edit, so please watch that beginning edit, and it explains what happened. It should be alleviated to the point of where it's audible on Thurman's end, but he had an audio issue at the beginning and near the end. So he gained audio, lost audio, gained audio, lost audio, until we had a medium of where he could be heard properly. And unfortunately, Levelator didn't work, which we would usually use, and then just resync it with the video track, but it did not work because the video was so long. Unlike my loot box shit, where we can just like, oh, my audio's a little low, cool. Cut that audio track, remove it, pop it back in, resync it with the face. Done. And it's a perfectly good video. But because this is a 3-hour video, it was impossible to do that with. It just kept levelator.exe has stopped. Levelator.exe has stopped. Levelator.exe has stopped. Levelator.exe has stopped. Levelator. I'm like, okay, we're not going to be able to do this. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, where we're taking the peak, dragging it, taking the peak, and dragging it, taking the peak, dragging it. Right-click, audio gain, boom. Okay, we can hear him here. Okay, we can hear him here. Cool. The podcast would not happen without Red's editing skills. Hands down, that would never happen. Oh, nice. But yeah, those were the upcoming Let's Plays. Once I'm done with The Evil Within, which Part 2 will be launching, should be launched tonight. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's not the greatest, but it is better than the first part, where I had no audio for some fucking reason there in the beginning of it. Which is why I actually recorded it through the Elgato this time, because, yeah, there's no point in having it if there's no fucking audio. If there's any issues with it, please let me know in the comments. If there's anything you would change yourself, let me know in the comments, because I am open to criticism, both constructive and not so constructive. If you troll the comments, you will get trolled back. I deal with that as an admin. But feel free to. Now, once that's done, Evil Within 2 clearly launches in roughly 3 days. So, no, the Let's Play of number 1 will not be fully released by the time number 2 comes out, and I do apologize, but because of the whole Noble situation, everything's been thrown all out of disorder. Series have been pushed back, series have been pushed forward. Like I said, it's been kind of a hassle and an unnecessary one, because in no way, shape, or form did we actually say he was fired. But he misinterpreted us wanting to prioritize getting stuff out there as on time as possible as, okay, be gone thought. So yeah, the death battles will be happening as soon as we get Thurman on the day that he can film it, and then the off week of the podcast. Like this week, we filmed the podcast, or upload the podcast, I should say. We filmed it last week, but we're uploading it this week. From now on, we're going to try to film them both. Upload one on 1 week, one on the other. One on 1 week, one on the other. So Red will essentially have, like scans and shit here on the screen, while one of us moderates this virtualized death battle, and we have our 2 debaters, or 2 teams of debaters, or whatever is the case that time, squaring off, arguing their facts, their feats, their whatever scale they want to use. And that will be the format. And then fancy edits a la the podcast now, instead of the professional, and here's a scan and pan out, here's the scan and pan out. I'm not dissing what Noble would have done, but I'm just saying it would be much more visually appealing the way that Red will do it, because the podcast is consistently the most viewed thing on the channel right now, aside from the One Piece discussions and occasionally an update video. New content will be coming very soon. Aside from that, there will be a Gundam Versus series of matches, and hopefully, now this one is up in the air still, a cross-channel fighting league that I like to get out there. So, Social Gamer Pad, one of our sister groups that we link in our Facebook group, discuss our group channel bullshit up there that they've done now. I work with them on their side as well, and he was talking about doing some sort of a WWE 2K18 league. And in the past, we've been talking about doing, like, fighting game tournaments, of like setting up a bracket of our best fighters and streaming them on our Twitch or our YouTubes and shit. That's something I would like to get out there. So, Ben, if you're watching this video, this is like a little bit of an open challenge to your fighters. We'd like to get some sort of promotion going. And I'll actually probably send this in the fucking chat. Just, as I go, watch this around this timestamp. And hopefully that will be an upcoming event on both our Twitch and their Twitch. And both our YouTube channel and their YouTube channel. So, hopefully in the future that'll be happening, and eventually branch out to other Facebook groups or even you viewers. That'd be a really cool one. But until next time, Planet Unity, this is David. This has been another David's Corner update video, whatever you want to fucking call it. I know Red's a shit ton better at these update videos than I am, but he's busy with college work right now, and I want to get this out there to address a few things. And don't forget to join our Facebook group and enter into our Halloween giveaway. It should be the pinned post right now. You can win a gift card, a copy of Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, and a Rick and Morty shirt for the first place prize. another gift card for the second place, and the third place prize gets like the one of the little tiny like $10 gift cards for whatever your gaming platform of choice is. But free $20 game, a massive gift card, and that Rick and Morty shirt, or the $25 whatever your mid-range gift card is for your platform of choice for that second place prize, and that lower tier gift card for the third place. As the channel grows, those giveaways will be better. Don't forget my personal giveaway. Once we hit 50 subscribers, that subscriber I will be emailing from the Planet Unity channel email, and like sending them the code off of the gift card, and the 100th subscriber will be getting another gift card from me as well. So, peace.